matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. It's Eckler again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chargers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
5-9.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 3rd and 9 here. Herbert now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goedert. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Crowd right.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Hurts. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Finding space at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 44 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other. That usually attracts your attention. If you think he's open, you go ahead and deliver it, as we just saw there.
Done good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about a running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
20! And they will finally drag him down at the the Chargers 11. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goddard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ram.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's able to find Melton. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Again, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
21.
On first down, it's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Now done for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
On the move to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Kendricks just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Smith catches left side. And just shutting him off there.
He's still on his feet. He's on his way.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. As he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Now, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back to throw, McKee sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. McKee. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
McKee to throw here. Flushed out right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Here's Swift. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got the connection to Moore.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Herbert off of play action. And this throw incomplete.
Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
To the air again, Herbert. This pass complete to Melton. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple. Herbert going to change the play here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10.
Baylor tight. Go.
Now it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Yeah, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 43, it's second and 3. Now a toss for Swift left side. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. McKee now to throw.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here's McKee. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And McKee now. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looking to throw. McKee.
This will be caught by Brown.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
12.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
Herbert now.
Able to find Boykin.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
5-9.
Escapes.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. More from L.A. in a moment.
Let's go.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And McKee will look to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, McKee. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Back to throw, McKee. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Philadelphia, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0.